Hello, everyone. Welcome to this short lesson. Today, we're going to learn about a common writing mistake called common splice. Okay? By the end of this video, you will be able to recognize common splices and fix them in different ways. Are you ready? Let's begin. First of all, what is a common splice? Well, a common splice happens when we join two independent clauses using only a comma. Okay? An independent clause is a complete sentence. So when we connect two complete sentence with just a comma, it is incorrect in English. Yeah? Here's an example of a comma splice. I studied the whole night. I was very tired. We have two complete ideas, one and two, okay? But they are separated. As you can see, they are separated only by a comma. So this is a comma splice. So now, how to fix a comma splice? Here we have three methods, okay? One, two, and three. The first one is use a period. I mean, make two sentences, okay? I studied the whole night. I was very tired. Okay. This is the easiest way to fix a comma splice. Okay. Using a period. Now let's continue with the second method. Using a conjunction. Okay. I mean, use a coordinated conjunction. It could be a for, nor, but, or yet, and so on. I mean, we can fix it by adding one of the famous fanboys conjunctions. I mean, well, I studied the whole night, but I was very tired and I was very tired. Okay. Now the command is correct because the conjunction joins the two clauses. Okay. Now let's continue with the third method. Use a semicolon. Use a semicolon. We can use a semicolon with ideas that are closely related. For example, I studied the whole night. I was very tired. The semicolon connects, yes, the semicolon connects the ideas without a conjunction. Now, it's time to practice, okay? Let's practice. I will show you two sentences. You can stop the video, you can pause the video. These two sentences contains common splices. Look at them carefully and try to fix them using any method you prefer. You can use the first, the second, or the third method. Here we go. Here I have the two sentences. Please look at them carefully and try to use any of these methods. Take your time. Okay, let's continue with explanation. Now, here I have these sentences. They are the same, but we have slightly changes. Let's see. It was raining. As you can see, here we have the use of a conjunction. This one. So, it was raining, comma, so we decided to stay home. And the second one is the use of a period. I called you 3 times. You didn't answer. Okay, we have used the first and second method, the use of a period and the use of a conjunction. Now, let's continue. Now, let's look at how to form questions using subject, auxiliary, and version. Here we are. In English, when we make a question, when we ask a question, we usually place the auxiliary verb before the subject. This means the order change compared to a normal statement. Okay, let's see. For example, the statement "you are ready," as you can see just right here, uh, to make the questions, we have to move the auxiliary "are" before the subject "you." Okay. So the question becomes, are you ready? Now let's look at more examples, okay? Here we go. Here we have more examples, right? Here we have the first statement. Now, they have finished. First of all, here we have moved the auxiliary have before the subject they. So it becomes, have they finished? Another example, here we have the statement, you can drive. I mean, we take the modal auxiliary can, put it before the subject you, and the question is, can you drive? So remember, to form questions, we change the order. I mean, auxiliary, just right here, subject, and the main verb. That's all. Now let's look at some common mistakes that students make. Just right here, we have the common mistakes. Why are why you are late? This is incorrect, right? Because the auxiliary are must come before the subject. The correct form is why are you late? Another mistake is with the use of do and does. For example, do she likes music? This is incorrect, right? When we use does, we don't know, we do not add s, just right here. No, to the main verb. That's absolutely wrong. So the correct question is, does she like music? Okay. These are very common errors. I mean, it's important to always check the order. Auxiliary first, then the subject, and finally the verb, okay? The main verb. Finally, finally, um, common splices are very common. Yeah, don't worry, they are very common, but now you know exactly how to recognize them and especially how to fix them, right? Remember, if you have two completed sentences, you need more than just a comma, okay? Now, thank you for watching this mini lesson. See you in the next class. Bye bye.